Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Texas. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When you're league under...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So Texas's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
At the 45 on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Going to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here. Bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now. They get the big stop.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense headed to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Texas offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They're getting this guy lathered up. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Longhorns are on the move. He's got his man. On the move at the 30. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Savage. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Floats it out in space. Touchdown, Longhorn! A great catch and run for 6.
And listen, if I have a playmaker and running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Looks as if NC State has a first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it
well. Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
10, NC State.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
From the gun, give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd down, going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that.
He's past the 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. Ripped off a huge chunk. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
They're going to throw it again. Picked off. He was thinking big return. Didn't get that, but boy, did he.
NC State.
That's an opportunity at the 31.
Hey, how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Wide out in motion. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
He looks that one in nicely.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wolfpack will have first and 10. He wants to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though. And you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
To the air, it's Spencer. Out of the backfield, he's open. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. When I can throw it to him, I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Trying to get fires toward the end zone. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now on first and 10 from the 29. They're bringing heat. The short hands, it's Savage. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Comes out throwing on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
17, 10-6.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players.
Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. This offense has a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Spencer. He's got him this time. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Algier. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They want to throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Wiggles free. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Demania. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half.
13, set to kick off.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he breaks into the open at the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I like you're backed up towards the end zone and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Algier. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, you put a good drive together. This is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nice move there. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning this one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Spencer. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that is good versatility there and a big hit on 3rd down. He makes the connection. And he gets it to the 45-yard touch pass on the jet sweep. Powers through the defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it.
Had push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone. You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Movement here from the tight end. Going with the ground game left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3 yard, wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They cough it up, and good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Just needs a crack to get a return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to fire to the left. And it's caught inside the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's De La Rosa. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown.
Texas, 33, Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Algier. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's just so frustrating on a defense. I mean, you got great initial coverage. You understand 3rd and short. The ball might come out fast, and then what does the quarterback do? Scrambles around, buys time, gets the first down pretty easily. Now you got a new fresh set of downs and a new fresh set of problems.
He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, NC State.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Motion from the offense. Well, jet sweep pass. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Here's the give off the left side. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They've got the screen set up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the punishment has been extended. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Spencer. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. NC State going up tempo. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense set on first down. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Going for 6. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Texas offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Give to the single back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They want that clock to run. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll put the tight end in motion. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. And the Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UAB just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Birmingham. They'll enjoy this one all week. A lot go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is.
And the pass hits, picked off. They'll run this play from the pistol. 2nd and 4.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Looking for room, it's Savage. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. The Longhorns are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.